He's a happy little kid, curious, active, full of life.
It's surprising like how much he loves people. He's the biggest flirt. He's super happy. He is adventurous.
But this 18-month-old has been through a lot, even before he was born.
At my 22-week ultrasound, the first one, they discovered that he had a heart defect.
Grayson has a condition called a transposition of the greater artery, which means the two main arteries coming out of his heart were switched.
It was pretty devastating at first. It was very scary, but then I educated myself. I read a lot of journal articles, medical journals and things like that, and that made me feel better.
When Grayson was born on October 9th, 2010, his parents didn't get much time with him. He was minutes old when he had his first procedure at BC Children's Hospital. At 5 days old, he had his first open heart surgery.
He was in the ICU for like 21 days, and there was a lot of tears because you feel helpless. You can't do anything. The only thing I could do was sort of, stroke his head. But then they put a scalp IV in him, so I couldn't even do that.
Stephanie says it was devastating, but it wasn't over. At almost 8 months, Grayson went under the knife again for his second open heart surgery. 10 months later, he smiles as he eats his cookies and looks at his baby pictures with his parents. He's outgoing, friendly, and seems to love being around people.
And, for a little guy that's gone through so much, and the fact that he's been poked and prodded, and I think you could go both ways. You either have to love people because you're around so many different people, or you would hate them. And luckily he went with the happy, I love people part.
But the journey to BC Children's Hospital isn't over for Grayson. In the next 6 months, he'll be going through the poking and prodding once again. It'll be his third open heart surgery.
Oh, there's a bird.
Yeah, I think the next one is going to be harder again because, we've got to know him so much more, and I think this is sort of one of the major ones, and it's going to be probably a couple weeks of hell, but he is a pretty resilient little guy.
And they say they couldn't have gotten through this without the support of the BC Children's Hospital.
You just always feel very supported, and not only that, but it's just you can trust. There's a great sense of trust, and that I can trust them with my kid.
In Victoria, I'm Sucheta Singh for The Daily.
1, 2, 3.